Hello. Just recently I got a new deco for my Montesa Repsol, and I would like to share with you how I did this. The items you're going to need, it's a rag, scissors, needle, a little bit like a plastic spatula, and water with No Tears Baby shampoo. I also use the acetone to clean a surface. Obviously, I'm doing this with the one hand, so I cleaned this before, but I'm just pretending that I'm cleaning again. The whole idea is to prepare the surface. Next step, I'm going to actually spray a little mist of water and soap. Take off the back paper from my deco and try to set this sticker on the place where when I'm going to put it. However, we all have a unique way of doing things, and this is one of the methods. Some people they prefer to do it no soap, no water. The other people they use alcohol spray, and some of my colleagues they just basically put a sticker directly without doing any kind of the fluid. I uh, personally like the safe of using the soap and water, and the reason is that if it's not working the first time, I can easily replace the sticker and try to apply again. I'm afraid that if I'm going to do it without any kind of the solution, I may basically destroy my deco, and in this particular situation I will lose some money, and I don't want to do it. So me and my son, we've been putting those two stickers on the rear fender. It's a two-piece sticker, and obviously when we turn off the camera, he was helping me to hold the whole fender. I think that the end of the result was really good. I started from the middle of the part, and I've noticed that when I put too much water, it obviously doesn't want to stick. But if I just put the tiny mist on the plastic, I can start to put the deco actually in the right spot, and then just work my way up one direction and the other. You can see that the decos they are slightly shrink. So what I will do, I will take it off and then try to reapply again. I think that the very important part in the whole work which I'm doing here, it's to make sure that your hands are clean from natural oil. So obviously I clean my hands thoroughly with the soap and water, making sure that I don't have any oil. I checked the deco the next day, and then it was actually still sitting down, and it looks really great. You've noticed on a speed up motion that when I put actually the first part on a sticker, and it was with the soap and water, it was still there, I grabbed the rag and I cleaned the rest of the residue from the fender, and this way I make the sticker stick more on the plastic, because in this particular moment I just didn't need the soap and water solution anymore. So I work from the center, and then I work on the front part, and then I just work my way up the fender, and you can see that I've been using quite a lot of stroking. I was massaging this sticker actually for some time to make sure that it's laying in a proper position. When I finish this action, I use hair dryer. I forgot to mention that I also have I usually use the hair dryer to warm up a little bit the sticker, making sure that the glue is activated under. I don't keep the deco basically super hot. I just need to be warm to touch, and it also shows if it's any kind of the residue of the water or air. Then it will create a small bubbles, and it's nothing wrong with those bubbles. The second part, you could see that I again used the solution soap and water, sprayed a very tiny mist, and then apply the rear sticker. This particular part I start from the center, and I'm just moving up. And during actually making this movie, I work up because in the center of this fender, it's square ridge, and I have to be extremely careful with it, making sure that I don't leave any kind of the residue of the water. My son, he was actually helping me to hold the sticker. I didn't let the sticker to fall down. He was actually holding about 45 degrees up, and then this way I was able to massage the sticker and then just work all the way from the bottom to the end of the fender. Please be patient. I think that I wasn't experienced with this. This is my probably third deco I was putting on, so obviously it's frustrating when you start it. So that's the reason why the soap and water solutions helps tremendously. I wouldn't over soak it. As I mentioned before, this is a very tiny mist. And then obviously the last part, you're going to do it, just take your time. I think that the whole process took us about between 20 to 30 minutes, and the end results, it's fabulous. Obviously those are very good quality stickers. One of our friends, Steve, he get them from BC, and the guy, he did a fabulous job. So when I apply the sticker on the fender, obviously I again use hair dryer, and because it's a longer deco, as well as it was a little bit I spent more time to applying this part because of the central ridge on the factory rear fender. I massaged this fender quite vigorously. I found small bubbles, so this is where I'm using actually a very tiny gauge needle, popping a little bit the air bubble, and then massaging and using the rubber spatula to making sure that they are all good. Well, the effect is fantastic, and I really appreciate the effect, the end effect. Thanks, and have a good day. Bye.